Hello and welcome to another Warcraft III audio commentary. Today we're going to be watching Game 2 from the EWCL matchup between Vshow, spawning as the yellow elf, going Demon Hunter first with an AOW creep on the left side of the top bit of the map, versus Zhouxixi or Luna9483, however you want to pronounce his name. I'm going to call him Zhou because it's a little bit easier to remember and call him by. So Zhou, spawning as the pink elf up in the upper right part of the map. Also going to go with another Demon Hunter, and this time going to be doing AOW creep as well. Both players with the AOW creep. That's right. Indeed, this is Game 2. If you'd like to catch Game 1, there's probably an annotation here. There's an annotation on the display right there at the first 15 seconds of the game. If you'd like to watch that in Game 2, this is Game 2. So. Also, it'll be there at the end of the match as well on the score screen. So, if you're interested in all of that. So yes, I don't have any news for you today. Well, I do. I have a little bit of news. I have begun the process of starting streaming. Begun. It could be a long road. I have no idea. But I've done a couple of test streams. They didn't turn out so well. Having some lag issues, having some issues with the software. I'm using open broadcasting software, as I think is what it's open broadcaster software, I think is what it's called. But anyway, that stuff, hopefully at some point I'll have all of that worked out and we'll have some live casts all day. I don't know if I'll ever do all day live casts, but on Zotac that would be helpful. But anyway, we're going to see that Vshow is going for this creep. He keeps pulling it out. However, Zhou is kind of chilling out, going, I'm going to stop you from creeping this. However, we do see now that Vshow has a second archer out, which means he does have the edge in this fight right here. Of course, we do see for item-wise, Zhou has a Slippers of Agility, and Vshow has in the Gauntlets of Ogre Strength. So that's 3 strength versus 3 agility. The Slippers, more damage, and the strength is more tankiness. Here comes a second archer in from Zhou. However, it's very low HP at this point. Both Demon Hunters are very low right now. We're going to see a third archer coming out for Vshow, and this time we have one of those archers, just all those archers right there, shadow melding. They're going to pull this creep out again, probably. Of course, this archer is shadow melded right there, so at some point we might see Vshow actually reveal that if it stays. We're going to see that Vshow did actually go ahead and use the Moonwells on his Demon Hunter. And if we can find it, let's see, yes. Here is Zhou picking up some Moonwell juice as well for his Demon Hunter. Both players are probably mid-tech, indeed. Looks like Zhou has a slightly faster tech at this point, but not really by a lot. Throwing down 2 Moonwells, and looks like he's going to have one more Moonwell up than Vshow will. You have Vshow scouting around the map right there with his Wisp, and he's going to catch Zhou going ahead and creeping this little bit out as well. It's essentially what he just crept out. Of course, both players with 4 archers at this point. I'm assuming he still has 4. No, he's actually gone up to 5. An interesting choice. He's even getting a 6th archer. Looks like Zhou also getting a bunch of archers. This is one of those matchups where sometimes you'll see AOWs being used because it's a close spawn. You'll see AOWs and lots of archers being used kind of to run over here and act as big tanks, and then getting the Naga second. We'll see if that actually happens. Will we see a Naga second? If we do, Zhou will have the actual the benefit there, I guess you could say. Yes, indeed, he'll have the advantage. They're both players trying to place their shops down here at this tavern. However, it looks like Zhou's is going to be canceled by Vshow. And is he going to come in here? He's going to come in here and maybe try to cancel Vshow's as well. That's a possibility. He could kill it very quickly if he wanted to cancel that, and he does have plenty of archers. However, he is going to be fighting against the entire army as well from Vshow. I'm kind of interested. I'm confused why he's not attacking the archers. But I guess he doesn't have a dust, so he doesn't need to worry about that as much. He just cancels that shop and gets out of there. Here we do see that Zhou is actually going to take one of these archers to pick up a Naga Sea Witch and now run away at this point. Vshow still rebuilding his shop, and going to pick up a Naga as well. So that's a lot of archers on both sides of this map. Let's see for Vshow, if we can see that is a 37 food supply count. And over here for, well, I guess I'll just hit it. For Zhou, we do see him at 37 foods. That's both even food right there. I'm going to see Vshow's Naga taking some damage here, getting mana burn, and being forced to run away, being chased by all of these archers, as well as this Demon Hunter. Over here we can see that the opposite, not quite so true for Zhou. His Naga is still full HP right now, and he is going to go ahead and actually start chasing down that Demon Hunter that was chasing him, but is now chasing Zhao's Demon Hunter because he wants to keep this Naga alive. However, this Naga is going to go down. Vshow's Naga is going to die. Yes, come on. Or is it not? I don't know. no, it's very close. There it goes. It's down. And over here we can see that this fight didn't want to miss the fight, but didn't want to miss a kill. Here we do see that the Naga, Zhou's Naga being chased over here, trying to block with these archers here just a little bit. Here comes Vshow's Wisp actually to try to block the Naga as well. Are we going to see both of the Nagas go down? That would be something interesting. It looks like that's what's going to happen here. Are we going to see a deny? Nope. Zhou did go ahead, or I'm sorry, Vshow did go ahead and pick off Zhou's Naga, so both players have lost their Nagas at this point. If we look at the food counts, 37 for Vshow and 34 for Zhou. Over here we're going to see that he's going to go ahead and start, again, lots of just right-clicking on Demon Hunters right now without dust, but we do see Vshow does actually have a dust at this point. However, he is chasing down a very low HP Demon Hunter. The Demon Hunter is down to 60 life, being blocked a little bit by Vshow's Archer right there, which forced him to take an alternative path away from these archers. And now they're going to try to run desperately back into their base at this point to get to those Moonwells that are pretty much not quite full, but they have plenty of mana to go ahead, as you can see, and heal up some archers, as well as this Demon Hunter is going to have plenty of time to do that. We do see this is the Ancient of War still pumping on archers. And over here we're going to see that it looks like Vshow is stacking to tier 3 while Zhou staying at tier 2, and Zhou also not having any tier 2 buildings, as you can see if we look at his resources. Very low on gold, but has plenty of wood, and his opponent doing pretty much the exact same in terms of resource counts. We're going to see that Ancient of the Wind, of course, only one currently down. I'm not sure what is going on with Zhou's strategy here. Maybe he just wants to have a ton of archers. Does he have? He does not even have a. Oh, sorry. He doesn't even have a Huntress Hall. But he is bringing a bunch of wisps to the middle of the map. We might be seeing something here. We're gonna see Zhou's Demon Hunter taking a bunch of damage, going ahead and using a potion of healing. Gonna try to kill this Naga. The Naga being passed a potion of healing as well. This Demon Hunter is very, very low HP. Is he gonna go down? It looks like that Demon Hunter is gonna get staffed out just barely down at 35 HP. Now still focusing down onto this Demon Hunter. However, the Naga, I'm sorry, the Naga, yes, there it goes, uses his own healing potion as well, trying to kill this Demon Hunter. Nope, just gonna get staffed out. Are we gonna see this Naga be forced to TP out? That's a possibility as well. It looks like it's gonna happen, and now we're gonna see this Naga running away. Is he gonna go down? He goes down. He did not TP out. He just goes down. So ouch. Vshow not doing as hot as you would like to do, right? Or, I'm sorry, not Vshow. Vshow doing pretty well. Vshow did save his Demon Hunter and picked off his opponent's Naga. Also at tier 3 goes ahead and picks up a Dark Ranger. That'll allow him to make some skeletons out of these archers, which would be very helpful. Here we can see Zhou, trying to go ahead and kill this Demon Hunter using the Dark Arrow for a little bit of extra damage. I believe it does +5 damage at level 1. Not getting the cancel off on the Ancient of the War, which means he does not get his resources back, and he loses the Wisp as well. You're going to lose another Wisp right there. If we look at the food counts, you can see Vshow at 43 versus versus Zhou at 41. Whoops, it looks like, I'm sorry, whoops. Looks like we're going to see another Ancient of War going down, and here comes another shop. So this is still a tier 2 strategy with 2 heroes from Zhou. He still has not teched yet, which is interesting. I'm not sure why he wouldn't tech, but we can see that Vshow is tier 3, does have his 3rd hero, and is now making Druids of the Talons. Does he have any out? Not yet, but he's got one on the way. Going to go ahead and pick off a really nice creep. It's going to give him an immediate advantage with the Scroll of the Beast. 25% bonus damage for 45 seconds to his army. It's a huge deal when you're talking about a bunch of archers. We might see a Wisp actually dispel that, so it might even be an idea to sell the scroll for the 200 gold that you'll get, and maybe buy a healing potion or something. That might be better, but it might not be a bad idea just to force a TP, or I'm sorry, force a Wisp. And it looks like he's just going to go ahead and use it and pick off the Demon Hunter of Zhou. So Zhou not doing hot whatsoever in this fight, and there goes, it looks like his whole plan. He's trying to run out there and do something, but it looks like he's got a bunch of Ancient of Wars. Maybe just build all those up and uproot them and bring them over here. Does he actually have the research completed? Yes, he does. The Ancient Grace or whatever it's called, it gives them a bunch of armor and makes them move a lot faster than they otherwise would. As you can see, kind of booking it through there for a big guy that he is. Look at that, just running through no problem. And that could provide him the needed necessary advantage to actually take this big game, but it might happen and it might not. We'll have to wait and see. As you can see, that is going to go ahead and pick up an Orb of Venom, a nice item to have against all of these archers and such things. You can do a little bit of damage to a lot of them. As you can see, they're very low on HP, 245 HP, not a lot of HP. So that could be a concern for Zhou going forward, but he does have this very nice push that he's going to be going with this Ancient of War push, and will that be enough to actually overcome his disadvantages that he suffered in this game? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see, but we do see that it looks like Vshow is creeping out, getting a Tome of Experience, a really nice item, as well as a Parry Up to Vitality, which is going to give him 150 HP extra, which is going to make him very tanky, which is really nice. You can buy these actually at a shop should you want to, and he does go ahead and sell something. I believe that was the Slippers of Agility, if I'm not mistaken. It looks like it was, and picking up a Scroll of Town Portal, coming over here, TPing back to his base, knowing that he's going to be in trouble if his opponent gets a good positioning here. We'll have to wait and see. Here are 3 Ancient of Wars eating some trees to get their HP regeneration to come down. Here we do see Vshow also with those Ancient of Wars as well himself, that does have the tree upgrade as well with the armor and the move speed. Here we're going to see that these are, however, 3 versus 1 essentially right there, so it's going to be a little bit interesting. His Vshow going ahead and rooting down his Ancient of War, trying to focus these down. They are armored, so they don't... trying to say what they take extra damage from magic attacks, and I couldn't quite recall. I thought it was magic, but I wanted to double check. But yes, indeed, it is magic. And here we do see it looks like one of these Ancient of Wars from Zhou has down-rooted himself, and now we're going to see that he's going to go ahead and lose his second one. Vshow going ahead and not really sure who's going to win this fight. I don't know. We're seeing a Naga use a Forked Lightning to damage 3 of those archers. Of course, archers take reduced damage from magic, so not a huge issue. A nice staff being used on that archer to keep it alive. You might say, well, that's just an archer, but in this case, it's... that archer could be the death of Vshow. Losing archers left and right like that would be a problem. Staffing them out, way better solution. Anyway, we're going to see the level advantages here clearly in Vshow's favor. Luna at 2-1 versus 3-2 and 3. Absolutely not a position that Zhou wants to be in, but he is trying to do something here. He's just trying to fight off. As you can see, just lots of focus down on Ancient of Wars right now. You're gonna see another one of Zhao's Ancient of Wars taking some issues. The Ancient of War here from Vshow not having any issues really all game long during that whole fight right there, because it was just being repaired by wisps, and those wisps did actually get attacked. And I think mostly picked off by Zhou, but here we do see that now there are still these 2 Ancient of Wars now completely undefended. He did staff away the Demon Hunter. The Demon Hunter is running back in. You're going to see another one of these Ancient of Wars going down. This definitely does not look good for Zhou whatsoever, but he's still fighting it. He's still resilient. He says, I want to win this game. Going ahead and focusing on to this Demon Hunter. However, it does have an Invoke Potion. Zhou, it looks like he's going to get staffed out at 24 HP. Barely getting staffed out, just barely. We're seeing one of these archers that might actually go down right here. Very close. Yes, it is 2 archers going down at the same time. We might see a third. Yes, indeed, a third is going to go down. Oh man, he is getting picked off left and right, and he only has one of these Ancient of Wars left to really help him out in that position. Not going to make a huge difference. It's just going to go down. There's nothing he can really do about that. And this Demon Hunter's actually still got Fairy Fire on him, which means he loses like 4 armor. That's a big issue. Losing armor like that is not something you want. Also, I just realized something. Vshow earlier, I said I think he sold a Slippers of Agility. That was actually a Gauntlets of Strength. I'm pretty sure, because it looks like the Slippers of Agility was actually on Zhao's Demon Hunter, and that makes sense because it was right here that we saw that getting picked up. So yes, that was a minor correction I'll go ahead and make. Now we do see, since he has the Fairy Fire on him, he is revealed, and of course this is Zhao's ward, so you can see this army coming, but this army can see that he is running away, but the Fairy Fire has now worn off, but when he was over here up there just a little bit ago, it just wore off. So he, of course, Vshow didn't know exactly where he was. We do see that Zhou is trying to run away and just delay this fight. He does not want this to happen anytime soon. He does go ahead and Shadow Meld that archer, and here comes the rest of Vshow's huge, massive army, which is at 49 food versus 32 food. This is not a fight that Zhou can afford to take. He does go ahead, and he is apparently tier 3, and he goes ahead and picks up a Dark Ranger 3rd. This is a complete mirror now at this point in terms of heroes, but of course we do know that Vshow does have the the Druids is what I meant to say there, the Druids of the Talon, which will allow him some Fairy Fires, which is a pretty big deal when this strategy is all considered, because this is a strategy of killing the heroes. It's a very focused, oriented strategy. Whatever you right click, you want it to die, and so Fairy Fire is a big deal. We don't see that happening yet from Zhou, which could potentially pose an issue. Plus, Zhao's heroes are still lower leveled. We have a level 2 Demon Hunter about to hit level 3, maybe from the script. I'm not sure. It doesn't look like it. Not quite. And level 1 on the Dark Ranger and level 1 on the Naga Sea Witch versus level 3 about to hit level 4 on the Demon Hunter and level 3 3 on the Naga and level 3 on the Dark Ranger. So, as well as a Fairy Dragon coming out for Vshow. So Vshow is in a pretty nice position right now. And will Zhou be able to take this game home? I don't know. He's going to go ahead and try to creep a red right here. That could be the experience and item he needs. We'll see. We'll see. Does he even get this item? He is going to get jacked right here, so he might not even be able to pick up the item. Just going ahead and picking up that Rune of Healing to keep his units alive. Going to go ahead and maybe right-click on this Dark Ranger. Is he going to be able to kill the Dark Ranger? Is he going to get staffed out? Gets staffed out. Now you can right-click on this Demon Hunter. However, it does have a greater healing potion as well as a potion of healing, so he's going to be forced to run away. And it looks like Vshow is going to be able to get a successful jack-off right there. And going to be able to take that Ogre Lord right there, no problems. It's a level 7, getting another Tome of Experience, as well as a Hood of Cunning, which is agility and strength, or I'm sorry, agility and intelligence. Yes, indeed, agility and intelligence by 4, and so not looking good at all for Zhou here. Not at all good. No. I'm gonna go ahead and mana burn that Demon Hunter. He's level 3 on this Demon Hunter. However, now at this point, level 2 on his Naga. It's still level 1 on the Dark Ranger, and again, that is still much worse than the 4-3-3 that we see over here for Vshow. However, his Naga is about to hit level 4, so that could be interesting. He does have a Wand of Mana Stealing. I'm expecting him to sell that, but maybe he won't, because it is 200 gold. That if you sell it, you could buy another Scroll of Healing almost with that and place it on your Dark Ranger. However, he already has one, but 2 wouldn't hurt. I don't really see the real point of having a Wand of Mana Stealing. However, I guess it's not a bad idea if you're getting worried about being mana burned. You can get your mana back from that Demon Hunter, mostly, or at least you can get some of it. Of course, it's only, I believe, 50 mana per charge. Indeed. It doesn't actually say, but I'm pretty sure it's 50 mana per charge. Anyway, we're going to see this is Vshow's army right here. I'm using that Fairy Dragon as nicely as he can to go ahead and turn that into some nice little armor, but not really all that effective. It doesn't... it would damage a little bit, but just the heroes, not a huge amount. We're going to see Vshow taking a really nice position right here, overtaking Zhou's army pretty well right there. And going to see a Niveau Potion going off on Zhou's Demon Hunter. Going to see one of these things dropping. We do see the Naga, or sorry, the Dark Ranger going down, the Naga being the next target to go down, and now the Demon Hunter in a bit of an issue, and that's a good game. Vshow taking the win. So that is game 2 for the EWCL matchup between Zhouxixi or XX or ZZ, I don't know how to say his name, or 9483, whatever you want to call him. I'm just calling him Zhou, and Vshow was CHN, which I believe means China. I don't know if that's the Chinese team, national. I don't know if they have a national team. I don't really know what it means, but I'm assuming it means China. So I just call him Vshow. I don't know all of the players, you know. Sorry. But anyway, that's game 2, and I'll see you guys next time.